beaten duck hopping. They can be beaten duck hopping without ever getting damaged, but they currently can't be beaten without power-ups because of the dumbest P-switch to ever leave Bowser's factories in the Run For It stage. I'd say that's a victory, even if it is no flawless one. Hooray! So if any one of you wonderful ladies and gentlemen has any idea on how to bypass this dumb P-switch while being small, please let me know about it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and maybe feel especially...
Looks like it's Waluigi time. Hello everyone and welcome to some new Super Mario Bros. U, where today we're going to be taking on Cieve's challenge of permanently crouching through 9-2. Now, the reason this level is such a problem is because there's a P-switch that is too high to reach. Normally you're supposed to wall jump, but wall jumping is not possible while crouching. So he deemed the level as impossible as you're not able to make it to the end. But we need to take a look at the rules, because there's some stuff that's not ironed out here that we might be able to work with. Now, he gives us a nice set of a few rules, the first of which saying we must be permanently crouching. I mean, that makes sense, right? The crouching state. Well, it's not as simple as it seems. We'll come back to that one. The second and fourth rules sort of state the same thing, that being we're not allowed to have any power-ups. No sort of mushrooms, flowers, acorn suit, penguin suit, anything like that. We have to be small Mario and that's it. And then there's two other rules, no multiplayer and no boost blocks. Now, these are actually devastating as they don't allow us to hit the switch. Well, they would allow us, but we're not allowed to use them. And these rules all seem pretty rock solid, except for one. What is permanently crouching? At first you'd probably think, well, it's being in the crouching state. But that's not true, as in the video, Ceave says spin jumping is okay, which would take us out of the crouching, state, and puts us into the spin jumping state. Now, this is really important as it means one major thing. We're not calculating if we're permanently crouching by, if we're crouching. We're calculating it if we are holding down the down button, as normally this does make us crouch. And it makes sense, right? It's not like we can abuse this. Or can we? Let's get into the video. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select the Wii U gamepad option. That's because I just find it more comfortable to use and easier to hold the down on the D-pad than on a Wii remote. Now you might have saw, but I have a pink Yoshi with me, which shouldn't it be banned? Well, no, because as Ceave has stated, Yoshi is no power-up. Yoshi is a dinosaur, although we can't pick him up from the crouching state, but from a spin jumping state, we're actually able to grab him, putting us into carrying state, and this doesn't allow us to go to the crouching state until we release the Yoshi. Once we do, we'll automatically go back to the crouching state. We can go ahead and spin jump to pick him back up, and now we're able to start the level. But having a Yoshi while permanently crouching has some weird effects, like we're able to run, even though we're technically still in the crouching state by Cieve's rules. And from there, we're able to go ahead and hit the P-switch and basically play the level like normal. Actually, easier than normal. Now, while we still can't grab any extra hits, like a mushroom, we have a baby Yoshi, and that kind of breaks a platforming level like this, because we can just fly through most of it. I was even able to skip a P-switch. And from there, we're able to go ahead and head to the halfway point. Now, while this might be considered cheating by some, by the rule set that we analyzed, it technically should be allowed, because it doesn't break any of the rules that were stated. But with that, we can basically breeze through this level. And keep in mind that I still am holding down, even though I am carrying it, and it couldn't be told the difference. I am still holding down, so I technically am still crouching by Cieve's rule set. And with that, we have beaten 9-2 while permanently crouching in the most broken way possible. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Check out Cieve's channel, and goodbye.